It's that time of year when discussions are being had, or at least thought about, in relation to year-end tax planning. Give yourself as much time as possible to achieve maximum impact. But a recent report in the Financial Times, well actually it was in November, highlighted the fact that many people of those surveyed, they surveyed 300, so that's many, of their readers, many of them admitted that they didn't really look or check thoroughly enough whether they were using the ordinary available tax allowances. So I'd encourage you to have a discussion with your client, a kind of tax health check, a kind of audit, to make sure that they are using the basic available tax allowances. This isn't aggressive tax avoidance, this is just going through effectively a checklist of the main allowances and exemptions just to see if this is something that they could use. So are you maximising the use of your personal allowance? Are both of you, for a couple, maximising the use of your personal allowance? It's the same for your capital gains tax exemptions. To look at the inheritance tax exemptions, to look at tax effective investments like ISA, to look at your pension contributions. All of those things looked at in the round on a kind of checklist basis, just to make sure that I didn't really think about that. I haven't done that. Thanks for reminding me. It may well be that some just can't be bothered to do it, but at least you're not the one who didn't tell them about it. So to be the responsible advisor, have those discussions, be seen as having those discussions, and it will be something that the clients will attribute value to, running that health check. And in the time of sort of MiFID II, concentration on costs and charges, this is a great way to prove value, making use of the low-hanging fruit that's available to you. And doing it now will give you enough time to implement year-end last-minute planning. But I would encourage you, if you miss the boat, or even if you catch the boat, to get on the boat again early in the new year, just to say, look, the new tax year, for those that have had a review, and particularly for those that haven't, because most of the tax planning that you can do, the greatest effect from tax planning with allowances and exemptions is done at the beginning of the year, because you give yourself the full year to maximise the use of those allowances. Of course there's stuff you can do right at the year end, making use of your CGT exemption, for example, not forgetting to use your inheritance tax exemption, which you can only carry forward 1 year if you haven't used it, the annual exemption. But the maximum impact is usually gained by planning your affairs to make use of your allowances and exemptions throughout the whole of the tax year. It's like most things. Things done early in advance are much more effective than things done at the last minute. So I would encourage you to do that. Have a look at TechLink. There's a lot of material there in the section year-end tax planning to give you the reminders you need to have those really powerful conversations with your clients.